Hey y'all, hey, welcome to TKTV. I am your host, Tracy Knight. I put the TK in TKTV. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And no, you didn't land on the wrong place. This is me. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, and even TikTok, you've seen me look a little bit different. I do make it pretty. Prettier from time to time. But here at TKTV, I'm gonna keep it real kind of girl. And sometimes the thought hits me when it hits me, and I'm not always did up. You know what I'm saying? So yes, if you're new here, this is it. You're in the right place. You're definitely in the right place. If you've been with me from the beginning, you already know. You already know. And welcome back. Now, I gotta say, because right here at TKTV, we talk about a lot of stuff. Whatever's jumping on the mind, hot topics. I'm expanding what we talk about actually. Like I said, hot topics. What's on my mind? The health and fitness, health and wellness journey I'm on with Ozempic, which is why we're here today. But just stick a pin in that. And a lot of other stuff. As a matter of fact, if I can get rid of this headache, then I am going to get prettied up, just a titty bad. And we're going to talk about my cruise. Y'all, make sure when it lands, you guys go and watch it because I had a good time. Now, I ain't the best editor, vlogger, because I'm just somebody who likes to share, right? But I'll do my best. Anyway, but like I just said, I am carrying right about now a headache that I just cannot shake. I don't know if I can contribute to anything that I'm done as far as my diabetes or my medicines or the lack of. We'll talk about that too when we unpin the Ozempic. But it is what it is. So this is the look. This is a look. I am in my office. Let me see. I am in my office. This is where the Mary Kay magic happens. That's where it needs to be fixed up a little bit, but that's where it happens. And I may be doing some of that today too. Since I'm on a 3-day weekend, I have no excuse. In any case, today it's time for the Ozempic update. Yeah. Now, I'm excited about this update, despite the headache, okay? Which I've already taken some Tylenol for, right? I'm excited about this update because it includes what I went through while I was on my cruise. I was on a cruise from August 18th to the 25th, which reminds me I need to change my calendar. Okay, so did I take a shot? Now, I should have taken my shot on the 18th. That's a Sunday because that's when I take my shots. But I didn't. I just didn't. Some of the doctors and other people say that it's okay if you skip a week or so because it's not like the Ozempic just drops out your body at the end of your 7 days, and then the 8th day you take a new shot. It's in your system for at least another month or so. So I figured I was covered and I was avoiding the risk of, being on a boat and running into any kind of nausea, running into nausea, the vomiting, and all their other little friends, okay? Because if you're new here and you're just starting on Ozempic, then you already know, or you should know, some of the side effects, which are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, exhaustion, headaches. Those are like the normal ones, right? And they usually kind of subside, usually. After you've gotten the medicine in your system. You start with the 0.25, and this is just so your body gets acclimated to this medicine, because Ozempic does not play. It goes in and it does a few things. It lets you know when you've had enough. It tells you you're full way before you thought you were, and it keeps you feeling full longer, so you're not eating as often, right? It makes sense. And then starting at 0.25, this is your body getting used to it and everything else like that. So most of us, some people are so blessed not to have any side effects at all. And God bless you. But most of us, when we start off, we have that nausea, the vomiting and everything else like that. And there are some things that'll help out with that. At least they helped me. I had ginger tea, ginger chews, ginger ale. Okay, they really helped me. Not to mention, you're really going to have to change what you eat. I'm just kidding. I'm just telling you. You just can't say, oh, I'm taking Ozempic and still eat what you want to eat, even if you can't eat as much as you want to eat. Did y'all get all that? But yeah. Then you go up to 0.5, and then I'm at 1 milligram, and then some people are at 2. Okay? But it all depends on what you and your doctor tells you. So I am not a doctor, nor do I play one on YouTube. I'm just sharing my experience, and I am blessed that, I know I'm not alone. And that's the reason I'm doing this, because, in this age of technology, when we're asking questions, we're going to go ask Google. I know I'm not the only one. Anyway, we ask Google, and then sometimes they come up with these videos, and that's how I got in that little rabbit hole. I jumped in and said, oh, I want to know. And I found a lot of people, a lot of situations that were right where I was, and answered the questions that I was too afraid to ask or didn't know who to ask. So here we are, part of the TK TV agenda, just so that if I'm sharing my experience and you're sitting there and you're watching me, because I know you're watching me. There are over 332 of us. Yay! And we're growing. And I highly ask you to help me grow the family by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. But there are 332 of us, and somebody in there, somebody who's watching me is like, I wonder. And I'm hoping that whatever I share answers that question. It says, oh, yeah, that girl, that's it. That's what I'm here for. So if I can answer one question for one person every time I come on here, then I've done my job. And I'm happy with that. But the fact that there's 332 of y'all here, yay! And I'm so excited about that. So, back to the Ozempic, because I digress. I didn't take my shot on the 18th, so that whole week, no Ozempic, surge or whatever. Y'all, I'm so excited because I went with the mindset, because I am a type 2 diabetic, which Ozempic, side note, Ozempic is primarily prescribed for those of us who are type 2 diabetics looking to lower our A1C, put a pin on that, lower our A1C and our glucose levels, and it can help you lose weight. And the way it's helping you lose weight is because it's making you feel fuller, longer, faster, so you're not taking in as many calories, good and or bad, and you're able to lose weight, especially if you incorporate that with some exercise and change your eating habits, because Ozempic is really just a tool. It's not a miracle. It's not going to say, oh, I took my Ozempic, let me lose 5 pounds. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Trust me, it don't work like that. So, yeah. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. So, I didn't take my shot. And I went in with the mindset that I'm on this cruise. We went on a Caribbean cruise. Be on the lookout for that video, either late tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to do it. I'm just trying to get rid of this headache. Anyway, I went with the mindset, knowing that Ozempic was still on Ozemp. Okay? I went with the mindset that I'm going to eat what I want to eat. I just know I'm not going to be able to eat a lot of what I want to eat. But I didn't want to miss out on anything. I know, bad Tracy. Okay, but y'all, I came home. I left at 219 as far as the weight. So if you're waiting for that weight thingy, I left on the 18th at 219 pounds. Okay, it's like, okay, I made it to the 2 teens, y'all. Boom, boom, boom. 219. I came home, right? And we came home on a Sunday evening, so I didn't weigh myself that night. So on the 26th, I weighed myself. I weighed 224. No, 223. 223 and some 0.2. So I only gained a little over 4 pounds. And when I say I ate. Okay? But on the other side of that, and this might be too TMI or whatever, I had my regularity. Okay? A little more regular, if you know what I mean, than normal. Than usual, I'll say. So, note, when you're going on a cruise, especially if you're going with somebody else, go on ahead and pack up your little poopery spray. That's all I'm going to say. In any case, I only gained a little, just a smidge, over 4 pounds. And I was excited about that, right? And then the next couple of days afterwards, so before the end of the week, I had lost those and I was at 221. I ended the month, which was yesterday, at 220. So, yeah, I started the month at 222. I ended it at 220. So I lost 2 pounds this month. And for me, would I like to say I would lose 2 pounds a week? I surely would. But let me just keep it real. It didn't happen like that for me. It does not happen like that for me. I do use it as a tool. Okay. I take my other medicines. I've incorporated more exercises in as much as I will. And that's with the walking. So I'm reaching my step goals. And I'm trying to boost that up. And let's see. And I'm changing the way I eat a little bit. Okay. So remember that pen I told you to put in, for the A1C? Okay. You can also drop that pen for Ozempic because we just talked about that. But I talked to my telehealth person, right? Dr. Deepa. And we were talking about what my numbers look like, even with the week of not checking in, because I have to weigh in every day with her, give her my glucose, my blood pressures, and everything else like that, right? And I went to the doctor on Tuesday, the 27th, right? And I had new blood work done because I hadn't had my A1C checked since May. So June, July, it was right about time. I didn't know those results were already in, but she already had them. And I talked to her like Thursday, the 29th. Anyway, she had them within 48 hours. So she's going over these numbers. Blood pressure looks good, okay? Glucose levels, good, okay? They're in a nice little range. Could they be lower? Probably, but they're in a good little range. Her concern, as well as mine, was the A1C. Because we're thinking if your blood pressure is fine and your glucose levels is going down and staying steady at this, why isn't my A1C lowering? Because the one in May had me at 8.6. August, you would think with all these numbers being all good and everything, it was 8.4. Just 8.4. So I was like, wait. And she was feeling the same thing. Like, what? Wait. So we're like, why? And we went over what I was doing, what I was not doing, and everything else like that. And so we're still a little, bamboozled, discombobulated, if you will, as to why the numbers aren't going down. So we're going to try something new. In the meantime, she's going to be talking to my endocrinologist because then she wants to know, with the numbers the way they are, should we even increase the Ozempic to 2? I'm a little afraid of that, but the main reason I started this was to bring the A1C down. It was at 9 something. Okay. And I don't want, it's not that high, but it ain't that far from it. You know what I'm saying? So I have to call and make an appointment with them to talk to her to see, after she looks at the numbers, what we can do. In the meantime, in between time, the doctor suggested that I drink lots of water. Y'all see me with my circle bottle. Today's flavor is strawberry lemonade. And I only usually use the flavors around dinner time because that's when I kind of want a soda or something like juice or something. I just go ahead and twist it and give myself strawberry lemonade, water. Circle bottle. I told her I drink a lot of water. So we started talking about carbs. Now, you guys, here, let me ask this before we go ahead. Newbies especially, be sure you drop a comment. Are you watching your carbs? Do you count your carbs? Is there a generalized number of carbs that a type 2 diabetic? I know you can't really, narrow it down, especially for me, because everyone is different individuals. But, are you watching your carbs? What is your cutoff carb, your cutoff for carbs, all right? So Dr. Deepa, she couldn't kind of give me, a number. So you know what I did? I went to Dr. Google, who's not a doctor either, but y'all know me. So I went to Google, kind of did a generalization search for carb counting as a type 2 diabetic. And on the average, it's anywhere at the most 143, maybe 150 calories per day. So that bumps it down to maybe 50 calories per meal, 50 grams carbs, whatever you want to call them, per meal. So I was like, okay. Had I been doing that? Probably not, because I'm a bread girl. Love my potatoes, love my rice, a lot of other stuff that I didn't even know had carbs in them, but they do. So I have, since Thursday, been counting carbs, and I'm hoping that between now and the next month or so, we could, but especially by the time I do my A1C again, it will bring that down considerably, as I'm counting carbs in addition to, incorporating a little more walking. I'm going to get one of my girlfriends, Billy, girl, if you're watching, I'm coming for you, because I don't like my thighs. And so I know whatever she, helps me out with, if she helps me, I hope you do, will help with the exercise and help, lower some stuff. Because you know what I found out? And I think I knew, but with Ozempic, you can't build muscle. It breaks down muscle, which I don't know. It doesn't break down something like that, but muscle's not the friend of Ozempic. So yeah, I need to get rid of this fat before it becomes really, really bad on my thighs. Because I am losing the weight. I'm dropping it like a pound at a time, maybe 2 pounds a month. But I'm doing the inches faster than I am the poundage, because a lot of my clothes, especially my little jogging pants, which since, I've had kids, fit snugly. You know what I'm saying? It tells you the shape of everything I have between my belly button and my knees. Just keep it real. But now those pants are rolling down, sliding down, giving me plumber's crack. I can't do plumber's crack. That's so uncomfortable. I don't understand how people do that. I don't understand how these young men walk around with the pants halfway down their butt or past their butt. It worries me. I'm wearing a belt and I'm tightening it up because I can't do the pants hanging past, the point of no return. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be working on my carbs, drinking more water, incorporating a little more exercise. I have to. I really have to, because, if you watch TV, there's a lot of people saying hello to the Lord up close and personal. And they're going there at such early ages and everything else like that. And I pray for them and their families. I'm not ready. Lord, I'm not ready. I got too much to do. And in the meantime, I need to take care of the body that he's given to me while I'm here on this earth. So, you got to do what you got to do. Y'all know what I had for breakfast this morning? Sorry, Dr. Deepa. Normally, I would have 2 pieces of toast and some oatmeal and some coffee, which is what I had the morning that she and I spoke. She told me I had to cut back on it. The oatmeal's got carbs, that the bread had carbs, and the coffee was probably the only thing that was carb-free. But I said, okay, I'll cut back. Now, I cannot go cold turkey on bread, potato, and rice and everything else like that. I can reduce the portion sizes and the frequency that I have those. So this morning, and I went to the grocery store Saturday, which was yesterday. So I bought a lot of fruits. I bought more vegetables. I got some yogurt. Side note, if you're in Jordanians like I am, and one of the side effects happens to be a little mild to moderate yeast infection, you want to invest in some probiotics, prebiotics, biotics, whatever they're called. You want to invest in those to help kind of curb those along. And yogurt is my fave. So I bought lots of yogurt, and the store had some on sale, 10 for $9. Used to be a lot cheaper, but it is what it is. So I bought some of those. And if it gets just too bad, just let your doctor know. And so hopefully they will prescribe you with some fluconazole, I think it's called. Yeah, that'll help. And it helps quick. It works quickly. Quicker than Monistat. Just saying. Anyway, so I did a lot of healthy food buying. I skipped past the cereal aisle because she had the unmitigated gulp, the unending nerve to tell me that I had to give up my cereal and milk, especially as dessert. Now, while I grudgingly agree with her on that, it hurt my feelings. I can't have no Frosted Flakes for dessert. No Honey Nut Chip Rolls. Okay. So, and then I'm going to have to go down and plead with my husband not to buy me any, because if he buys it, brings it in his house, I'm going to eat it. Maybe I can just make myself eat for breakfast, and that's it. But the willpower is very weak in that area. But another question: am I the only one who craves some of the weirdest things for dessert? I mean, I will consciously not have a piece of cake and ice cream. It's easier for me not to have a piece of cake and ice cream than it is for me not to have a bowl of cereal. Go figure. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Here's my question to y'all. Am I the only one? I don't think so. Anyway, so as of today, I got on the scale and I am 219.4. So I'm back in the two teens, y'all. Starting the month off in the teens, the two teens. Okay. And if I go the way I did last month and the average, we're looking at the end of the month about 217, 215. If I don't do anything about it, I want to get under the 210s. At least when I hit two. Realistically, can I get to 215 by the end of the month? That's 1 pound a week. Okay, I'll be happy with that. Let's see. I feel fine except for this headache, and I think what this headache is, because I've had this headache since right after I got back, and it's been a headache every day. And I think it's not to do with the diabetes. It's not to do with the Ozempic per se. I don't think so. I think it's because right before I went on my cruise, I used up the last of the medicines that I had. I already put in prescriptions for refills for most of them. And they all haven't shown up yet. So when I went to the doctor on Tuesday, I mentioned that, and I was able to get one right away as a intermediary. Am I using the right word? I don't know. As a fill-in until the meds really get here. And hopefully, because it's a holiday, they would have been here by now. But I'm thinking Tuesday or Wednesday. And I'm thinking that's the reason I have the headaches, because I am not taking my full cocktail of medicines because I don't have any more. So hopefully that'll stop that, because I can't do the headaches every day. I also have to fight them, because then they'll turn into migraines and Hunte. No, we don't want that. So as of today, I feel fine except for the headache. I was telling you what I had for breakfast. That's what it was. I got up this morning. I had a cup of coffee. I'm not giving up my coffee. That is my way of saving lives. If you know, you know. I had 2 scrambled eggs, 1 piece of toast. I'm sorry, Dr. Deepa, but I needed that. 1 piece of toast, and I had some grapes. And the grapes are good. So I had some fruit, I had a little bit of carbs, and I had my eggs and my coffee. And I'm full. And I've been drinking on the rest of my water all morning. So I'm not sure if I get hungry for lunch, because what time is it now? It's 11 o'clock or so. Maybe around 1 o'clock. I'm looking at some yogurt, because I'm looking at this one that's, not right now looking at this one, but there's one in my refrigerator that says key lime. It's a Yoplait yogurt. I'm thinking that might be, and maybe a peach, because I did buy some more. Like I said, I bought fruit, so I may have a peach with some yogurt, and then I'll be good for dinner. I do have some sunflower seeds that I like to snack on if I just gotta have that salty factor. So I'll have some of those. And for dinner, I am making a roast in the crock pot with some scalloped potatoes. Yes, I'm aware of the carbs, but it's going to be portion control, and either some corn or some green beans to go with for dinner. That's that. No cereal for dessert. Maybe some more grapes. Maybe. I don't know. But that's what's going on in my world as far as the Ozempic. I'm feeling fine. My glucose levels are averaging anywhere between like 145 to 175, depending on what time I take it and if I've already eaten. My blood pressure, perfect. Energy level, I'm fine. I was actually able to walk a lot over this cruise. I did fall, y'all. I did fall. I did. I missed a step. Told my doctor about it, but I told him I don't think it had anything to do with being dizzy or anything else like that, because I wasn't. I just missed a step. It happens. But I feel fine. I look in the mirror. I look a lot slimmer. You guys haven't really seen a full picture of me, I don't think. In any case, whatever you see, I'm smaller than that. Or at least I'm getting smaller than that. So it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So if you're new here, hopefully I answered at least one question that you might have. If not, drop it in the comments. And thank you to those who have been interacting with me. I love you guys, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. I love constructive criticism. I gotta be honest though. I'm gonna keep a real kind of person. There are some comments at first I'm like, really? But then I go, it's okay. Everyone has an opinion and they're entitled to it. And sometimes they're not even commenting on Ozempic. So it is what it is. I love you all for everything. So thank you for interacting with me. Give me something to talk about. That's all I need. And if there's something you really do want to talk about, let me know. Outside the Ozempic update, we can do a video on that, and we will. We will. Because we want to grow the family. I want to share with you guys and everybody you know. So you tell a friend, who'll tell a friend, who'll tell a friend. And the family grows. So that's what I got for the Ozempic update this week. If you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Love you all. I think that's it. The headache is subsiding. Maybe it's because I'm talking to you guys. Y'all got me pumped up a little bit. Yeah. I may go ahead and get that crock pot going for dinner and then come back and do my cruise video. Y'all stay tuned for that because it is coming. And just know that I love you guys. I pray for each and every one of us on this diabetic journey. We're not going to let this take us down, y'all. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We got this. So, in the meantime, in between time, until I see you guys again, take care of yourselves. Love up on each other. I love you. And I will see you next time right here on TK TV. Bye.